what's up? It's Summer here, and I've got another super fun video for you guys, and I am so excited about this one, you guys. So I had a friend reach out to me in regards to helping her design her space. Originally, she asked if I could help design a gallery wall, like a gallery wall of photos on her wall for her. And I said, absolutely, I can totally help. But when I went to go check out the place, we kind of got to talking, and well, she decided she kind of wants to do like a whole revamp of her space. And I am so excited that she asked me to be a part of this and to help her do this. And so we're gonna be doing a whole revamp of her room, and we're sticking to a pretty tight budget because this channel is about doing things on a budget. And so we're gonna revamp her whole room for under $400. And I am gonna show you how. It's gonna be so awesome, so great. Courtney loves everything to do with the beach and the nature and the ocean and kind of South Bay lifestyle. So we're gonna do some really beachy boho vibes in there, and I cannot wait to get started. So stay tuned to check it out. Okay guys, so we are at Courtney's house, and Rosie here, and look how cute her little patio is. Oh my gosh, I love it. And we just came into her place, and looks like she wants to do a lot of different stuff in her space. So we're gonna help her. Instead of doing just the gallery wall, which we're still gonna do, and she wants it on that wall there, which is gonna be a little bit of a challenge because of the ledge and the wainscoting on the walls. She just wants to do like a little revamp. She needs some storage solutions for all of her makeup and beauty products, and we're gonna help elevate the twinkle light ideas, and we're just gonna do a revamp. And so stay tuned. I'm so excited for this project. It's gonna be so much fun. Her place is gonna look so cute, and I can't wait. Okay guys, so one of the things that I like to do when I start any design project is hit up Pinterest. I do this all the time, either whether I'm working on something for graphic design and I'm working with a client, or if I am working with somebody and I'm redesigning their space. I really like to start with Pinterest and creating a board so that you can kind of get an idea for your style and for your inspiration. So that's what we did for this project that I'm working on with Courtney. We created a board, and these are some of the images that we came up with that we really liked. They kind of have that, you know, beachy, cozy, boho vibe that we're kind of going for. There's some like warmer tones and like some feminine tones, and some plushy fabrics and textiles, and a lot of plants and greenery. And we just want to really have a place that embodies Courtney. And yeah, so by doing this, I get a very good sense of what her style is, what she really likes, and that way it makes it easier for me to make her dreams come alive. So my recommendation, if you're starting a project, start checking out Pinterest and start pinning some images that you really like, and go from there, and you'll see everything really unfold. So another thing, since we are doing this project, we're doing things on a pretty tight budget here. So one thing that I like to suggest to people is, like, not everything that you purchase has to be brand new. I seriously should be like sponsored by OfferUp because I use it so frequently. It's like insane. But anyways, I create boards here as well. And so I was looking for some items that I could find, which you can see I found some pretty cool things here for really inexpensive. So anyways, I came across and I found this headboard, and oh my god, I thought it was like the cutest thing ever. I loved this like arch that it had, and it kind of reminded me of the like our inspiration images in Pinterest. So I went and picked this bad boy up today, drove to Monterey Park to go get it, but it's quarantine time and there was no traffic, so that was cool. We are going to refinish this and paint it and make it look awesome. And so always start by, especially if you're on a budget, by going to OfferUp. These are all things that I have found on OfferUp and have saved them. But I mean, look how cool some of this stuff is. I mean, this lamp, I mean, someone already bought it, but it was $10. So yeah, highly recommend going and checking out OfferUp for stuff and seeing what you can find, mixing it with some new items as well. You'd be really surprised at what you can find on there. So I hope that helps. Now let's get started on the next step. So another really cool thing that I also recommend doing when you're looking for looking to redesign a space was I obviously went and checked out the room and took some photos, and I came up with, like, I mean, obviously not everybody's gonna be an artist or can draw, but I just kind of came up with like a little sketch idea of some of the things that I kind of had in mind, and also just like a general idea of where I think that I want to place things in the room. So I kind of like came up with two little sketches here, and I thought maybe it would be cool to like have one side of her room like a little bit of like a dressing area where she gets ready and that kind of thing, and then the other side be like a cozy area where she sleeps. Another thing that I really recommend doing is creating a mood board for yourself. This is going to help you kind of come up with like a game plan, like an overall tone and mood of the bedroom or the space that you're creating. In my case, it's going to be Courtney's bedroom, and this is that headboard that we found. She currently has in her room these like twinkle lights, and she really wanted to keep that incorporated in the space. So we're gonna keep the twinkle lights, but we're gonna elevate it a little bit and add some shears and some curtains to it. This kind of gives you an idea of like an overall color scheme, and like, so whether you find products online or something, we basically, because of quarantine, everything has been purchased online. A lot of this is Amazon and Wayfair and some other places, but you get, by doing this, an overall feel and sense of what the room is going to look like, and that is very helpful and makes shopping much easier. I obviously am a designer, and I used Photoshop to create this, but you can just as easily create something like this using Microsoft Word by just importing your images and dropping it all in there, so you have a clear understanding of what you are going to do. So this is our beachy boho vibe that we're going for, and that is our mood board. Okay guys, so I am outside with the cool headboard that I found on OfferUp. I think this was such a cool purchase, and it was only $30, which is even more cool. So it's kind of like this like faux wood, like particle board, which I don't think is that cute. So I got some stuff to refinish this. So I just got some primer, this cover stain primer that's going to help adhere our paint to the headboard. So first I'm going to prime it, and then I'm going to paint it, and this color is amazing. I cannot wait to show you the color. But yeah, this is super easy. Since it's not real wood or anything, I don't really even need to do any sanding. The primer itself is going to allow us to just do the primer and then do the paint. So let's get started. So I'm just using just like a regular brush to paint on our primer, and I just want to get sure that I have like an even coat everywhere, but I'm no real like rhyme or reason to doing this. I'm just gonna make sure that it's all covered evenly, so that when we go to do our paint, that it's going to stick on this faux wood. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on going, and I will show you the after product. So I picked up this really pretty paint color. It's by Bear Paint. It's called Colorful Leaves. You guys, this color is so beautiful. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait. Colorful leaves, here we come. Okay guys, so I let this dry overnight just to make sure that it was nice and dry before we started our paint with the color. Again, this is a Bear Paint. It's called Colorful Leaves. It's such a pretty color, and I am going to use a foam roller that will be good for like smoother surfaces, and the brush too as I need to, and we're gonna start getting this bad boy painted. Okay guys, so I am in the car and I got my tie-dye on that I made the other day. Anyways, I am really starting to second guess my color choices for the headboard. I just don't know. I feel like now that I've had time to sleep on it, that maybe it's a little too orange. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna go make another run to Home Depot and see if I can find something a little more deeper and rusty and burnt looking. Rosie is my trusted sidekick, and she's ready to go, and I'm ready to go. And afterwards we're gonna drop off some photos at Staples to have printed, just like a couple of pictures that I took, and we're gonna blow up, and then some of Courtney's photos from her Instagram that we made larger, that we are going to then have printed and framed for her space. All right. Okay guys, so I'm back here with our headboard, and after it dried, I just really wasn't satisfied with the color. It looked a little too retro for my liking. This is such a key piece of furniture in the space because we're not painting the walls. All the walls are going to be staying white, so we want this pop of color to really be the right color. For me, this was looking a little too retro, and so I went and got some more paint from Home Depot. This one is called Rum Raisin. It's just more of a deeper rust. It has a little more red tones to it, so I'm hoping that the second time is a charm. The last time I was painting, I also dropped my phone into the paint, so hopefully I don't do that this time. So I'm gonna get started, and hopefully we love it. So you can really see the difference, like in the paint color, like how orange it was previous, like a little too orange. So I really hope that this, once it dries, is kind of the tones that we're going for here. But I can see it's drying darker already, which is what I want. So stay tuned. So it's a subtle difference, but it's much deeper in color than what it was previously. I think once it dries, it's gonna be perfect, and I'm so glad and happy that I decided to go ahead and repaint it. Sometimes you just have to do that. So I just went to Staples and had some photos printed. These were Courtney's. These were on her Instagram, and I just asked her to send me the high-res photos of them. And then I had printed at Staples for super cheap. We're gonna put those in her space. And then I took this picture in Hollywood, probably like not too long ago, maybe like a month ago or so. Anyways, I thought it was awesome. I had it printed. I'm gonna put it in a cool frame. I also, for her space, I have a great friend, a very talented photographer friend named Greg Ontiveros, and he is an amazing photographer. And so I got some of his artwork. Look how beautiful. And so we're gonna see what, I'm not sure that I'm gonna use all of these images, but I'm definitely gonna use some of them. But how cool. Some really inexpensive pots from Home Depot. I think they're like 99 cents. This one was like a little bit more. But for some of her plants that I got for her space, and instead of just keeping them plain, simple pots, I had a really cool idea that I'm gonna paint them just using a little acrylic paint and obviously paint brushes. And I'm gonna make a really cute like mud cloth type of pattern, just painting it on. And it'll be just like a fun DIY to do and make the pots a little bit more fun, a little more special. Try to do these like little arrows. Just whatever little design that you like. Again, I kind of referenced the Google for mud cloth pattern, but you could do really whatever pattern you want. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going this and I'll show you what I come up with. So I'm at home right now in my PJs because my nights get earlier and earlier, and we are still in quarantine here in the city of Los Angeles. And we're also, with all of the protests and riots going on, we are under a city mandated curfew. So leaving the house right now is a little bit challenging. It's really scary times and a time of uncertainty that still is continuing on for so many people. With that being said, a lot of the items that I'm purchasing for the space that we are designing, I am doing online. I will link all the items below because we're doing this project on a budget of $400. And so we've got some really cool things. A lot of the things I got on Amazon since I'm trying to get them quickly and get this project, but I'm super excited because everything is arriving. I'm surrounded by boxes right now, and I'm super excited about this. Like, got this really cute boho-y pillow cover, a light. We've got some other pillow items. There's plants and frames and pictures and art and bedding, and I'm just really super excited about this project, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it too. And please stay tuned for part 2. I promise you, you don't want to miss the reveal. Stay tuned. Thanks.